goal, which was to be the editor of Drag News, and I was feeling pretty heady about this. I was in my mid-20s, and Drag News was a big deal back then. We remember there wasn't any cable TV or network TV coverage of drag racing or internet coverage or really much of anything except Drag News, and we all read it. It was the Drag Racer's Bible. So one of my first issues, I was barely in there, and I heard that, well, I knew that all the major cars at the time were running for Larry Carrier and IHRA, except Don Perdome and his Army car. He wasn't running there, and I'd heard a rumor that Larry didn't want him to run there. So I called Larry Carrier up, president of IHRA, and Ted Jones was working there at the time, and I said, Larry, what's the story? And he said, well, he goes, you know, I don't believe that taxpayers' money should be going to fund a funny car, any kind of car. Our taxpayer dollars are going to the U.S. Army, and they're paying Don Perdome, and that's not fair to me. It's not fair to other racers. So I don't want to pay him any more money. I don't want him here. I don't want the Army car here. So I ran that quote in the paper and got in big trouble with R.J. Reynolds was mad. They called me from Winston, and Wally Parks was even mad because we weren't supposed to be saying anything bad about Winston. It was the first big sponsor, and of course IHRA was mad. So I called Perdome up and said, Don, this is what Larry Carrier said. What do you think? And Perdome said, I think that I don't want to run for that guy. What if I don't want to run for that guy. What if I'm down at Bristol and the R.J. Reynolds people try to give my daughter, my little young daughter, free sample cigarettes? I don't want to go to a place like that. So I ran that quote. And it pretty much made everybody else mad.